and welcome to Good News. So, what have we learnt this week? We learnt that newsreaders will read anything off auto cue.
Good morning, you're watching ABC News 24, I'm Michael Rowland.
Did you see that reporter getting a blowjob off a pensioner?
Officers are being briefed as through the situation. As you say, there is a 300-metre exclusion zone from Knott Street right up here to Royal Parade at the moment.
Sorry about that. Everyone does that on telly. We've even got a name for it.
Nice bit of Eric and Ernie to wake us up in the morning.
That's what we call it. And finally, right, I came third in this year's Heat magazine Weird Crush of the Year. What? Don't fuck off, right? Don't make that noise. What pissed me off? Did you see who was at number 11?
Go compare!
So, congratulations are in order to Prince William and Kate Middleton.
A royal wedding next year. Prince William and Kate Middleton are to marry.
I think it's brilliant because Kate Middleton is fit. Finally, a quilf will be on the throne. Let's face it, the one thing everyone's thinking, I hope they get married on a Monday. Day off work! Apparently, there's rumours Harry's organising the stag do. If he does, William's going to end up like this. Now, big news of the week was definitely this.
Our top story this afternoon, the British couple captured by pirates off the coast of Somalia and held for 388 days have been freed.
Yep, this is the fantastic news that Paul and Rachel Chandler have been released. I hate Somali pirates rowing around Africa stealing white people. They're like Madonna in reverse. I'll tell you what, the Chandlers must be delighted they're home. Can you imagine them catching up on the news stories they've missed? They won't believe it. He did what? He turned up with a fishing rod and some chicken? She did what? She put a cat in a wheelie bin? Shut up. Don't tease me. Really? Really? You're joking. Seriously? Robbie's back inside there! Yes! You said I was mad to dream! They were held hostage for over a year. Did you see the footage of them in June appealing to Cameron? What amazed me about them was how calm they were.
I'd like to say congratulations to David Cameron first. And as new Prime Minister, we desperately need him to make a definitive public statement of the government's attitude to us.
That is manners, isn't it? They've got a gun to the head and they're going, well, first things first, well done, Mr. Cameron. Now, you think everyone would be happy about this story, but that doesn't take into account Daily Mail readers. These are all genuine comments from their website hours after they were released. Gaz from the North East wrote, book and film contract to follow. Exactly what these two had planned by sailing where they did. Yeah, Gaz, they planned it. Just like Elizabeth Fritzl, wearing those sexy clothes just to get famous. It's unbelievable. Look what Diane from Staffordshire had to say. This is, oh, look, how come their hair looks exactly the same as the day they were captured? Especially Rachel's, which is bizarre, given that they were supposedly held in a mud hut. How does your brain react like that? They're free! Yeah, but she should have split ends. She hasn't been kidnapped, she's been hiding in Tony and Guy. And Christine from the South simply wrote, boring. I don't care, they've been held hostage for a year. When, oh, when will the council collect my wheelie bin? Now, we all know the Irish economy is struggling.
Ireland is repaying record government debts as it struggles with high unemployment, a housing market that has crashed, and the costs of supporting its banking system.
But never fear, Ireland. Look what your government has come up with.
Preparations are underway for the distribution of free cheese to needy people starting on Monday week. 53 tonnes of cheese will be given to charitable organisations to distribute.
Free cheese for needy people. 53 tonnes of cheese. Apparently these guys have bought a house in Dublin. It's amazing. So I Ireland has just announced cuts of $6 billion and the government are giving poor people free cheese. What a piss take. Got no money? Have a Dairy Lee Dunker! Yeah, because poor people love cheese. I've lost count of the amount of times I've seen a homeless guy go, "Oi, mate, spare any cheddar?" Also, with the Irish accent, imagine the confusion. Some godbotherer knocks on your door. "Have you thought about letting cheeses into your life?" "I don't like cheeses." "You don't like the baby cheeses?" "No, I hate mini baby bells." "What about the holy cheeses?" "Swiss cheeses." "No, I didn't mean that one. You know, cheeses can bring you peace." "Really? I heard it gave you nightmares." Moving on to the next story. No. Hey, maybe I'm being an idiot. Maybe free cheese is a good idea. Sometimes it can give you superhuman powers.
I'm on top of the world, looking down on creation. This is the end, my only friend.
So, what else has been happening? Well, Michelle Obama is apparently the most powerful lady in the world.
America's First Lady has come top of a new list compiled by business magazine Forbes.
But what caught my eye was this.
But there is bad news for the Queen. She came only 41st in the list, 34 places below Lady Gaga.
I'll tell you what, Liz has not taken it well at all.
Lady Bloody Gaga, Your Majesty. That's right, Majesty. I'm the Queen of England. I'm on coins and stamps, and you look like a Jedi prostitute.
Don't worry, though. The Queen has already come up with a way to get more popular.
Now, if you're a Facebook fan and you're looking for new friends, from today you can add the Queen. Users of the social networking site will be able to access photos of the royal family and keep up to date with the latest news from Buckingham Palace.
The Queen on Facebook. How great is this? Imagine her updating her status.
Liz has spent the last hour trying to lick the back of her head to see if she tastes like a stamp. I can't reach, Philip!
Imagine her sat in Buckingham Palace just tagging photos. That's me in Balmoral. That's me with the corgis. Oh, look, there's Camilla looking at herself in the mirror. The Queen will be joining all the groups. What's this? I turn the pillow over to get the cold side? Yes, I do. Join? I do sometimes laugh for no reason when I'm on a bus. Join. What's this? Monkey rapes frog? Oh, dear Christ. I don't know what you're complaining about. That frog's having the time of his life. Oh, can you imagine Philip on the internet? Imagine that. Come on, Philip, we're late. In a minute, Liz. I'm on ratemypoo.com. Now, staying with the internet, a strange story from Russia.
A Russian artist has strapped himself into an electric chair and has asked online viewers to vote on his fate.
This happens every time 100 people on the internet vote for Oleg Mavromaty to receive a massive electric jolt. He'll do this every night for a week, or until he's hospitalized.
Until he's hospitalised? Is he insane? It's like an S&M version of Operation. Do you know what I feel sorry for? His pets. What if he comes home and strokes them? Did you see why he's doing it?
This is a test of how society interprets freedom. Do they want to use it to save or to kill?
It's not a test of how society interprets freedom. It's a test of what bored kids will do on the internet. Should we go on Just Giving and donate some money to Oxfam?
No, let's make a fat man squeal.
You can't put your life in the hands of some random stranger, especially someone who's got a little bit giddy because they've only just got online.
Electrocute a Russian man. Don't mind if I do. Oh, who's a jumper? I've won the Nigerian lottery!
If you think this Russian artist is crazy, you should see his aunties. They formed a girl band.
My own princess, listening with me. Oh, the Lord. I still believe, but I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Give me, baby, one more time.
Now, did you hear about the latest publishing sensation?
I am Alexander, founder of CompareTheMeerkat.com.
Alexander, who is most famous for coining the catchphrase Simples, is out promoting his new book.
Alexander the Meerkat has published a book. He even did an interview.
He joins us from Russia today. Yes, good morning. You're looking very dashing this morning, Alexander, if I may say so.
Yes, you may say so, Christine. And may I say that you have the glossy fur and alluring scent of a well-groomed raccoon.
Let's be honest, all we want to know, have there been any sex scandals?
And let's just say that you don't get to where I am without tangling a few pajamas.
Son of a bitch! Apparently, a lot of the animals he slept with are worried they're going to be in the book. From a book about meerkats to something altogether more shocking.
The world's biggest book retailer, Amazon, has defended its decision to sell a book that advises readers on how to be a paedophile.
A guidebook for paedophiles? What's it called? Nonce Upon a Time? I'll tell you what, I hope it's not a pop-up. The only person happy about this book is Dan Brown, because finally he's no longer the most hated author on the planet. Do you know what my first thought was when I saw this book? That is my brother's Christmas present sorted. Wouldn't that be amazing? He's spreading it around his girlfriends and being great. Oh, Daniel, what have you got from your brother? Nothing. Come on, show everyone. No! The funny thing is, he's an excellent paedophile. Now, obviously that's not going to make the telly show. He's an average paedophile. He's not a paedophile, I should stress that. My brother actually has a real life. I don't want people throwing stuff at him. Annoyingly, I can't get him that book now because Amazon have stopped selling it. So instead, I'm getting him this classic album. Songs for Gay Dogs. It's an absolute cracker. Now, from controversy to idiocy, a book was released this week cataloguing some of the worst game show answers ever. Sometimes you really despair of the human race. Someone was asked, name a bird with a long neck, and they said, Naomi Campbell. Here's another, name a TV soap. The answer was Dove. Who are these people? Next one, what B is the usual four-letter word for a newborn infant? Wow, that's obvious, isn't it? Wasp. And my personal favourite, what happened in Dallas on November the 22nd, 1963? I don't know, I wasn't watching it then. Did you see the story about a fight that really got out of hand?
Of all things to fight about, Westmoreland says, punches started flying over this lawnmower.
One thing led to another, and before I knowed it, there was knives and guns and everything just went haywire.
If you think getting a gun out in a lawnmower fight is mad, have a look at what happened next.
They cut my beard and forced me to eat it.
You can't not laugh. They made him eat his beard! I know it's mean, but a fat man with blood on his face and hair in his mouth, he must have looked like he'd gone down on a Wookiee. What I want to know, what kind of creepy weirdo forces a man to eat their own beard? I shouldn't take the piss. This ordeal's had a profound psychological effect upon our beard-eating friend.
It's not as long as it was.
It's upset my whole family. My sister says it tickles when we kiss.
Some big sports stories recently. We had the Manchester derby. Did you see where Carlos Tevez tried to hide his keys? Did you see him getting them out? Talking of fisting, it's been a big week for boxing.
The rather timid Audley Harrison was no match for David Haye, and hardly a punch was thrown until the third round when Haye had predicted that he would floor his heavier opponent.
He may have won, but he's difficult to love. The greatest heavyweight of them all, Muhammad Ali, said stuff like this.
I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick.
Whereas David Haye, he says stuff like this.
This fight's going to be as one-sided as a gang rape.
Gets you right there, doesn't it? Now, if you think that is shocking, check out this story about a professional rugby player and his fall from grace.
Canberra Raiders player Joel Monaghan has apologised for what he describes as an alcohol-fuelled prank, which led to a lewd photograph of him being circulated on an online social networking site.
Lewd photo? Him with a couple of girls, I suppose. Rugby star filleted by dog. That brings a whole new meaning to the term, give a dog a bone. Do you know the best thing about this story? The way it was reported in Korea.
莫纳汉因为一张淫秽照片成为网络明星。这起事件发生在坎培拉骑兵队明星球员跟队友的饮酒狂欢夜里。照片中的莫纳汉竟然跟一条狗发生猥亵行为。
Isn't that amazing? That's their news. They're like, brilliant, a man's been sucked off by a dog. Let's make a cartoon. Hey, can you imagine the morning after this happened? I bet his mates destroyed him. He's there, he's got a massive hangover, and they're like, no, the best way to cure that, mate, hair of the dog. The funniest thing about this story is that Joel Monaghan wants to escape the taunts by coming to England. Never gonna happen, isn't it? You know what we're like with crowd chants.
Monaghan, dirty man, dipped his dick in a dog food can, got a blowjob from a dog, did it for a laugh. When we see him, we will bark!
Now, this is the part of the show I genuinely don't know anything about. There's going to be a mystery guest who's been in the news, and I have to figure out who that person is. So, please welcome my mystery guest. Hello, how are you?
I'm Ollie. Nice to meet you.
I'm Russell. How are you?
Rich.
Ollie and Rich, lovely to meet you. I'm guessing you got something to do with golf? You look like you try and pick up old ladies that enjoy golf.
A little bit crazier than that.
Little bit. Oh, I've guessed already. Are you like crazy golf champions or something like that?
You're not far off.
All right. Did you once have a nervous breakdown whilst playing golf?
Close, yes. Well, we certainly travelled a long way.
OK, you played crazy golf in a lunatic asylum. That would be the craziest...
Crazy golf is in a lunatic asylum.
OK, I need more help, sorry. So crazy, you travelled somewhere...
We represented Great Britain.
You represent... OK, so is there a crazy golf championship?
5,000 miles away it was.
OK, that's not going to help me, but... No. So you represented Great Britain at crazy golf somewhere. Can you tell me where? Or does
we
that give it away?
represented at the Asian Open in Kunming in China.
Fantastic. And how did you get on?
Well, I came 14th.
That's all right. Hey, look up. It's fine.
I was pleased to beat the Iranian women's team. That's what I went for.
Yeah. Good scout.
Richard.
Yeah, I did a bit better. I came second. Got the silver medal.
Lovely.
Would you like to see the trophy?
I would love to see your silver medal. There
you go.
Nicely phallic. That's fantastic, isn't it? Don't come near it, 14. Can we play a bit?
Yeah, do you
Oh, sweet. I'd love that. Yeah, well done, by the way.
Let's have a game of mini golf.
That'd be lovely. Right, OK. OK, I think... Okay.
I'll go down there in case you hit it off the back.
OK.
Take it away. This is the fantastic lighthouse hole. Through the gap
I like the name.
and into the hole.
Should I lift my socks up? That's right, they are odd socks. Are there any tips? What should I be doing here?
Nice, delicate grip on the shaft would be nice.
Nice. Oh, no, how annoying. That's it. That is it. It's in. So, what were you doing before you got into Crazy Golf? Mad shit, gangster crap?
I've done a bit. I've been in 3 pantomime horse races. One dressed as a cow last year. So, yeah, I needed something new to do.
Oh, wow.
And here I am.
I love people like you, I genuinely do. I love the idea that you went, I'm wasting my life dressed up as a pantomime cow. Golf. Is it basically just a big piss-up?
Well, yes, it is for us. We didn't take it seriously. Everyone's got their own nickname. You've got Owen Jackpot Johnson.
Nice.
Tim the Ace Man Davis. He's like the Tiger Woods of the Crazy Golf world. Bit better behaved, though.
Yeah. Have you got nicknames?
I'm the Machine.
Of course you are.
My cutting prowess. I think it needs a nickname, actually.
What's your, you need a nickname?
I need a nickname. Maybe we should put it to the audience.
What? Can we do that? That would be great. Any nicknames? Gentle Touch. That's quite nice, isn't it? What a lovely moment. I now pronounce you... In fact, I'll knight you. That'd be nice. I now pronounce you Gentle Touch. Alive! The Gentle Touch. What a wonderful. So what's your favourite hole? Have you got a particular one that you look forward to? No, I didn't even mean it. I think I'll let Gentle Touch. Yeah, that's right, Gentle Touch. What hole do you like to slam it in?
It's got to be the last one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, thanks very much. I really enjoyed that. Lovely to meet you again.
Thank you very much. Nice
Good
to meet
luck
you,
on your crazy golf travels. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my mystery guest. Have a look at this story about a lovely old lady.
By day, Ruth Flowers is a tea-drinking English lady in her 70s.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I wonder what she does at night.
Meet Ruth Flowers. She is a fucking great DJ.
A grandmother from Bristol has become an international DJ. Instead of phone parties, do you reckon she does Radox nights, you know?
You're gonna get off your box on lavender!
A granny DJ is pretty cool, isn't it? If you ask most pensioners to do some scratching, they'll show you their eczema. Honestly, man, if I told my nan to drop some funky shit... You see where I'm going, right? The best thing about Ruth Flowers, young, old people seem to love her.
They mock me, actually, and they say, I want to be your grandchild. I want you to be my grandmother. Oh, and I am awesome, whatever that is.
Of course she's awesome. You saw what she did to that news reporter.
Officers are being briefed as to the situation. As you say, over 300 metre exclusion zone.
From artificial hips to hip-hop, did you see the latest news about Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg is a massive fan of Coronation Street. Yep, not only that, he said he's asked his agent to get him a guest appearance on the soap, and apparently they said they were interested.
Wow, Snoop Dogg is going to be on Coronation Street. I'd love to see that episode. I can't get over this story. Maybe it's just me, but Snoop loves Corrie. It's so weird. You imagine him after a gig going, I need some bitches. But instead, he's like, I got to know what's happening with Jack Duckworth. It doesn't end there. Have you seen what Snoop's building?
Snoop is building a replica of the Rover's return in LA. And he aggressively asserted, nothing will stop me selling Betty's Hot Pot, declaring that Coronation Street is where it's at.
Who in their right mind is going to go there? my favourite part of the whole story, Snoop is actually planning to fly Betty from Coronation Street to serve the first dish. At what point will someone tell him it's not actually real? Poor Betty will be terrified, sat there shivering in the kitchen. Snoopy, it's all make-believe. Betty, where the food at? Snoop, I'm an actor. Betty, I got some hungry-ass bitches out there. I'm not a cook, Snoopy. It's all pretend. Betty, don't make me call Pat Butcher. I'll tell you what. His love of Corrie and all things northern has really, really changed his music. I love drugs and I love hoes, but not as much as I love Campbello. Smoking grass, that's my choice. I'ma get higher than Ashley's voice. Break it down, Ashley! I was a gangster, I used to be a cheater, but it's all good cause now I'm banging Rita. I love hips, I love legs, but they ain't shit compared to Greg. Pasty, steak slime. Ashley, that's nice. Time for the good news story. Now, this is an amazing French artist called JR who travels the world taking inspirational pictures of women from impoverished and often brutal environments. He then displays them on what he calls the largest canvas on Earth.
It's a project we did about women. Women here in Africa. We went to Sudan, Kenya, Sierra Leone, Igbo, and to Liberia, Monrovia. We went to see women that have struggled in their life, that had a lot of trouble, because life is hard. They all wanted to share their story, that their story travel. When you hear the story, you're like, whoa, maybe the person is dying inside. But then, when you ask her to do her faces, then you can see life. And then I say, I'm gonna paste the photo back in your city, so everybody can see it, for you and for the people here.
If you've got a good news story that you think we should know about, log on to our blog and tell us all about it. Thanks for watching. Good night.